Greetings and salutations, y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Ooh. For those of us who don't work weekends anymore, it's a great day. I am on my way home. Just did some studying for my training course. I'm in a good mood. Had a lot of little stuff like pissed me off today, but I'm in a good mood. I am really sleepy though, y'all. Sleepy. So I can't wait to go home so I can get my sleep on. But how was your day? What did you guys do today? Did you guys do anything like groundbreaking or not? If y'all didn't do nothing groundbreaking, that's fine too. I took a quiz. That's what I did today. Took a quiz and studied. But I am enjoying this. It's really kind of like a career change. Minus the fact that I'm still doing customer service, it's still like a career change. It's like, wow, I get to see like how the actual like legal system works. More in depth, like hands-on-ish. So I was a criminology major in college. Right now I'm working at a legal support firm. And it's just really interesting to see how things work. So I'm enjoying that. My heat vents are all off. Like, all off, y'all. 64 degrees, I think it says. It's so cold. I'm not ready for Cleveland winter yet. I'm not. I just... the snow. I don't want it to snow yet. Not yet. Maybe at the end of... No, not even. I don't even want the snow for real. But I wanted to come in today and just touch base on the fact that you can't blame yourself for certain lacks of knowledge. I was really stressed out because of my quiz, and I'm like, I just don't understand this, but it's because I haven't gone through it. And my training director, he was basically saying that if you've never experienced a certain, something in your life, you're not going to know how to handle it. You're not going to know what somebody else is going through. So that was really kind of wow, eye-opening for me, because it's true. You're not going to know how to handle something if you've never experienced it before. So when I say get your lessons, I mean that. Take heed to your lessons. But also know that there's a life lesson for just about everything. And once it presents itself to you, you'll know what to do in that situation. You see the situation, and a lot of times we don't learn from the situation until we're out of the situation, until the situation is complete. So... sorry, y'all. I gotta take this ponytail out. It's killing my brain. Oh, yes, Lord. Woo! Yo, I'm tired of straight hair already. Is that bad? I just got my hair straightened, and I want my curls back. But it's okay to not have the information on hand. But study your lessons for one, and for two, research. You study your lessons, that's your research. That's how you learn from your situations. You can't just be like, oh, well, I don't know what to do, so I'm just not going to do anything. No, you study your lessons. That way you can learn what to do. You sitting here and, that's how pilots learn. They study so they can learn. You go through things for the experience so you can know, so you can learn. Y'all just don't care that that's a bus lane. I just don't understand that's how you don't care that is a whole bus lane. Nobody ever, like Cleveland police sit there, transit police sit there, and nobody ever pays attention to the fact that it says, bus only. Maybe it's just me. I can't imagine just like, oh, that says bus only. My biggest fear is I'm going to get hit by a bus. But, hey, that's a lesson that they will learn as time progresses. You keep doing things until the lesson presents itself. I have somebody I know who, no shade at all. I love you. But you don't correct something and, you don't correct something, and then as you're, out here living your life, that the fact that you didn't correct that comes about, and now you're in a legal situation when you should have corrected it. And that's okay, because now you know. Now you know, hey, next time I should take care of that. That way this situation doesn't present itself again. So just take heed to lessons, guys. Like, things happen and you learn as you go. And you can't blame yourself for not knowing, because you've never experienced that before. You don't know how to deal. If you've never dealt with the situation, you're not going to know how to handle it. Once that situation presents itself, you're going to be like, oh, okay. And you will learn exactly how to, handle that situation after you've gone through it. Like we were talking about at work. If you've never filed a bankruptcy, you don't know what that client is going to go through when filing a bankruptcy. So, just be mindful, be willing to learn. Having a kid, perfect example. You've never had a child before. This is your first child, and you are like, I don't know what to do. You're absolutely right. You don't know what to do. But if you decide to have a second child after that first child, your first experience is like a guinea pig. So you're like, oh, okay, let's see what this does. Let's see what this button does. Like, I feel like that's what Dee Dee, if you ever watch Dexter's Laboratory, Dee Dee's like, ooh, what does this button do? She pressed it and she found out. So now she knows what this button does. You've gone through it, so you've experienced it, you lived through it, you've handled that situation. Now you know, like, hey, oh, this is what this button does. So when I tell you to acknowledge your lessons, make sure you're paying attention to the lessons, it's because they're going to teach you something. You're going to go through some things and you're going to be like, wow, okay, well, now I know next time that when this situation presents itself, this is what I do. Hence, lessons. Lessons equal learning. Learning equals experience. That's how that happens. They're connected. All of that is connected. So just be willing to learn. Understand that you have to go through things to learn things. You go through a course and the lessons in the course, and then you take the test. Sometimes you're hit with a test, an entry quiz. When I was in college, some of our professors gave us entry quizzes just to see where we were at, what we knew on the material before we went there, to gauge, what subjects to, dive deeper into, and to gauge what subjects, we were kind of okay with, so we could just breeze through it. So think of life as a professor. And this is college, and everything that we're going through, we're going to learn. And if you don't know, that's okay, because you will know by the end of the test. By the end of your course, you will learn what you need to know. Which is so important. Education is important. And I'm not just talking about school. I'm talking about life education. You need to realize that education doesn't end at the academic level. It doesn't end at the academic level. You learn things for the rest of your life. In so many different ways, you will learn things for your entire life. And for your entire life, lessons will, take place. And so will the test. And a lot of us go through things where you're like, oh, I'm just going through this, and like I'm reaching out for help, to God, or to my spiritual guide, or whoever you're asking, like, please help me. Teachers are quiet during the test. I can't answer your question because I need to know what you know. I need to see what it is that you know. And that way, I can go about teaching you the right way. So, don't worry, don't stress, don't fret, because really, you're going to turn out of the driving lane, not out of the turning lane. See? A lesson. That person will experience something totally different if somebody is not paying attention, or whatever the situation may be, and they get rear-ended. A lesson. Turn out of the turning lane. But that's it, y'all. I just really wanted y'all to realize and know that, it's okay. We learn. I document my lessons for you guys. I document what I've learned. That way, if you ever go through it, you can be like, hey, I know what to do in this situation, because this is how you handle that situation. And my situation and your situation may not be the exact same. And you may need to go about something a complete different way. But you've seen. So you have an idea of what is possible, what could happen. So just always take heed to the lessons, and don't be mad. Don't be mad at life for giving you a lesson or putting you through a trial or a tribulation, because how else will you learn? So that's really it, y'all. I am on the way home. I'm about to go home, get in the shower, meditate. I feel like I need to do some yoga because my back is killing me. I think that's because I'm at a sitting job now, so I'm gonna work that out, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Sorry about yesterday's video. It's been uploading all day, literally all day. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to see if I can adjust something in my settings, or maybe I'll have to start transferring the videos to my other phone to see if they'll upload quicker there. So we'll see. I'm still working on it. I'm still learning. It's a lesson. So just getting that together. Oh, people. You gotta start, using turn signals. That sounds safe. But anyway. You're not paying attention, sis. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. Pay attention. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you all. You are all amazing in your own specific, special ways. So just know that, everything's going to be different for different people. Don't get mad. Just know. And remember, nobody is better at you than you are, okay? Nobody is better at you than you are. Love you guys, and good night.